Okay, so I'm camera shy. But this comment right here, this request, oh my gosh. First of all, I know this lady personally, and when I say she is a jewel, this request humbled me because I have known um, Mimi for 22 years, and she means so much. She has taught me so much. I mentioned her in one of my other videos, and I y'all don't know how much this lady means to me. So without further talking, let me show you how I wrap my hair. This is like take 17, so this bun is holding on, but we about to try to figure it out this time. Okay, so as far as lightweight fabrics, I use these sorts of lightweight scarves just for my structure under my wrap, but I don't wrap my hair with them. There is a woven material and they don't stretch and they don't play fair. Like you would either have to pin it down with like either bobby pins, stick pins or something to keep it in place, but you have to babysit it all day long. So I really only use these to build my wraps. What you really want to do is go to the fabric store and get a jersey knit, and tell them you just need a half yard. You only need about a foot and a half, if that much, of something stretchy. You can make it out of jersey knit sheet, or I'm trying to think of something large enough that'll give you space. Maybe a pair of pants, like a yoga pant or something like that, if you know how to finagle it. But anyways, let's rock and roll. I am going to throw on this structure and then I'll come right back. I normally can do this half sleep with my eyes closed, nursing a baby. It's just not working for me today. Okay, I had to come to the tried and true. This is a gator sleeve. It's like just a tube of fabric. This is not the wrap, but I had to throw a gator on because sometimes that's the only way I can get my height. So I'll take this rebellious scarf and just pop it on top of there just to give me some little height. Tuck it in like that. Serves as a bra. And then boom. Look, no hands. I'll take my lightweight jersey. Make sure it's covering just that top part right there and catching in the back. So even if it don't cover it good, as long as it's doing that right there and catching in my nape, I can bring this up and around. And then I can bring this side up and around. And boom. There goes my crown. Now, most times I'm going to do this. I want it to end about there because you see that little divot? I want that to pop out like how this side pops out. So catch that around about there. Now for the fun. This is how I get the little stacked color. I like doing stuff I ain't seen. So this is where I get just whatever two tones I want to wear or whatever. But when it comes to my jewels and my little danglies and things, let me first of all be honest and tell you, this was a mistake. One day I was playing, I had a bracelet. I was getting ready to put it on, and I said, Now this is an anklet, but I think the first time I did it was with a bracelet. And I just took that bracelet, put it on a couple pins, like this. And I just popped that right, okay? Just like that. Couple stick pins, stuck it in. That's all that charm is that I do. Sometimes I'll tuck it over, sometimes I won't because I use pretty pins so that it kind of looks like a part of the design. And that's where it starts to get fun. So sometimes I'll use bracelets. Sometimes I will use, okay, so here, don't laugh. This was an earring. Look, it still is an earring. I just bent it out a little bit. And so sometimes I'll just tuck that in and we roll it. Sometimes, and here's another one. Another favorite earring. It was an earring. I took the things out, but I'll tuck that Um, these are I had a lot of bracelets that I just don't wear anymore. And sometimes I will just take a bracelet apart and then make a new piece, a new headpiece. Old bracelet I don't wear no more. Um, sometimes I'll just take a necklace. Do I have a necklace up here? Yep. I'll just take a necklace. See, look, it's actually still a necklace. And I will just clasp it in the back and then have it be like a full. There are other times where I will just double the necklace and let it droop a little bit on one side and do something like that and tuck them in. Or here, like sometimes, look, more bracelets. These are just, sometimes you get the little package of bracelets like at, maybe you'll find them at Forever 21 or something like that. And it has just different styles. Sometimes I pin it, sometimes I won't. I'll just tuck it in depending on where I'm going and how still I want to hold my head all day. If I want to do that, sometimes I'll do, here's another one that I made for my bracelet I just no longer wear. This was I can't remember. It must have been a necklace, but here's another one. Just throw that in like that. Another bracelet. It depends. Like, what am I feeling like today? Do I want to wear a Cuban link? Do I want to wear a herringbone? What are we doing? This is the funniest one I've done. I was in a grocery store. No, I was running somewhere one day. I was in a grocery store and this lady kept looking at me really weird. She was like visibly perturbed. And I kept thinking to myself, like, what is wrong with her? So somehow we end up, I'm behind her in line at the store, as fate would have it. So she's angry, slamming her stuff onto the thing. And I'm just like, what did I do to you? She says, I like your head wrap, but what is that decoration that you have right there? And I was like, oh, it's just a charm. You know, I found it somewhere laying around the house. And she got so angry. She turned her back, checked out, and stormed on out the store. And as she was walking away, I figured out why she was mad. This is what I had in, right? It was cute. It went with my outfit. I know what it is. As she was walking out, I saw she knew what it was too. These are the little baby rattle things. You know how you have a little baby and you just trying to keep your child still quiet in a stroller. You clip them together and you hang them from their little thing. She got mad at me. I don't know if she was offended because I used my child's toy as a decoration for my head wrap, but she was angry. And I was like, ma'am, you gonna have to, I don't care that you're mad. I wanted to look cute today. And I'm a mommy. And as much as I give to these kids, I can use your rattle. I can use your rattle dangler to make my little head wrap look cute. So yeah, that's what I do. That is how I get my cute little looks. And I'm serious. I just literally sometimes take apart bracelets and just make little things. Get my little stick pins. Make my little adornments. And I just going on about. Here's a bracelet I'm going to take apart to make. So look, all you do is I just want that little cute color. I could just do it like this. Yeah, see? And we're off. Dear younger years, find your thing and do your thing. Shalam.